you offended by the power of the gospel? Hi, friends. I want to ask you a challenging question today. That is, are you offended by the power of the gospel? And that might sound strange, but it's something Jesus himself addressed in Matthew 11 and verse 6. And he said, "Blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me." Let's talk about what that means and why it matters. Jesus performed incredible miracles in his lifetime that showed his divine power. In Matthew 11, verse 5, we see the blind receive their sight, the lame walk, the lepers are cleansed, the deaf hear, the dead are raised up, and the poor have the gospel preached to them. Now, these acts were undeniable proof of who he is, the Messiah, the Son of God. But notice the last part, the poor have the gospel preached to them. Why didn't Jesus say he made the poor wealthy or removed their poverty? It's because he was dealing with a greater need. That's their spiritual poverty. The greatest miracle isn't physical healing or even raising someone from the dead. It's the forgiveness of sin and the gift of eternal life. Every one of us is spiritually poor without Christ, burdened by a debt of sin we could never repay. Yet through his sacrifice, that debt is paid in full. That's the power of the gospel. But here's where the offense comes in. Not everyone wants to admit they need it. Some deny the debt of sin exists. Others refuse to believe Jesus is the only way of salvation. And sadly, some are offended because the gospel confronts their pride. Jesus knew this truth would divide people. Some would rejoice in the gospel's power, while others would reject it. That's why he said, "Blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me." The gospel requires humility and willingness to admit we can't save ourselves and a surrender to Christ as Lord. So let me ask you again, are you offended by the power of the gospel, or have you embraced it? The good news is this: no matter who you are or what you've done, Jesus offers forgiveness and new life. If you have questions or want to learn more, visit marvinmckenzie.org and let me know in the comments, how has the gospel transformed your life? Thanks for watching. God bless you today.